Greetings! My name is Donna Lee, owner of bioSynergy Better Health, and I have a passion for holistic health in body, mind, and spirit. And today I'd like to share with you my journey to coming back to embracing the passion within me. For years, I forgotten about my passion. I was doing heroic things for family and friends and at work and wearing many hats along the way and putting my passion to the side until it got buried. It was buried by just not accessing it, not coming back into it, not involving myself into what makes me feel alive. And that's what passion is. And passion is actually a vital part of holistic health. In those days when I knew I had something to offer, but my emotions or my negative thinking or anxiety or fatigue was keeping me so stuck and so tired and sick, I couldn't move forward toward my passion. I'd forgotten what my passion was, and I was not feeling alive. I dreaded getting out of bed. I dreaded going to work and doing the same thing, coming home and doing the same thing, and then collapsing again at night to do it all over the next day. My passion was getting further and further away from me. And luckily, this is going to sound strange, but my body got sick and sicker and sicker to the point I couldn't wear all those hats anymore, and it forced me to slow down. And I was led to holistic means to heal because my body could not tolerate pharmaceuticals. So I was led to healing my body, which was the first step to reconnecting with my passion. That probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but it might by the end of this video today. I had to heal my body, and I had to do it the hard way because I didn't know where to find the right support for me, for my body. And I hit the wall here and there many, many times until finally I started healing my body in a way that didn't give me side effects that were worse than the actual symptoms that I was experiencing. So the first barrier to my passion was physical illness, but it was also a springboard into finding the passion within me again. It slowed me down. It forced me to take care of myself. It forced me to look at fueling my body with foods, whole foods, that you can get out of the garden to become more vibrant, more healthy, and more energy. But then I had to take another step back because having that energy, I went back into my old pattern of doing everything, being in charge of everything, serving everyone but myself, to the point that I was going to make myself sick again, and I had to look at that. If I were going to maintain sustainable health, I had to look at my patterns in wanting to help this person and heal that person. As a practitioner, I wanted to give and give and give, and I was over-giving. There's nothing wrong with giving, but when you're over-giving, when you're giving more than you have, then it becomes a problem. But those weren't the only areas I had to look at. The slowing down and the health were very important. I didn't want to slow down. I resisted that. I wanted to keep going on the treadmill because I was afraid of my negative thoughts, the anxiety that I was experiencing, overwhelming emotions I'd have on a daily basis, depression, and the list goes on. So if I slowed down, that meant I had to dive into my thoughts that weren't working for me and look at them carefully. And I had to allow myself to feel what I did, which was the last thing I wanted to do because I was feeling lower vibration emotions. And emotions aren't good or bad. They're just energy passing through. When I had the courage through working with a coach like myself, when I had the courage to take that step, take the next step to really embracing my passion, it meant looking at my thoughts and emotions. And I couldn't do that by myself. So I did it with my coach. And she walked me through my emotions to the point I authentically came back to passion and purpose and joy. It was by diving in that I came out the other side. And then we looked at the negative thoughts that were spurring those lower emotions.